doesn't know this, but I'm still recording. Hi, editor bot. How are you doing today? Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the podcast. But don't tell bot that I'm doing the intro. Don't tell him. If you tell him, I swear to God, I'll fucking ban you. Damn right I will. I won't. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it again. I'll do it every time, over and over. I'm currently playing Guess the Game, and it's going really fucking bad. I just missed Soul Calibur 2. I feel like Bot would be mad about that. I'm so sorry to the things I'm doing to your ears. Oh, I did all the Guess the Games that I need to do. I'm gonna go guess the movie, because Bot's still not back. I don't know what's happening right now. I think this is Fast and Fury. This is not Fast and Fury. Fast and Fury. What the fuck is Fast and Fury? Fast and Furious. Ryan Gosling. Shit, I do know this movie. Shit, I don't know this movie. Never mind, I don't know this movie. What the fuck is this? I'm looking at an airport. There's an airport on my screen. Does anybody know this movie? There's an airport. And now I am looking at a woman, and there's some shutters. And I think there's a guy, but I can't really see very well. It's really dark. Oh, this is Suicide Squad. Am I allowed to say that? This is Suicide Squad, though. I don't know what you want from me. What the fuck is this? What is this airport? Is this the prison? No, there's no way. Don't tell Bot I'm doing this. Oh shit, I know this one. This is not the Polar Express. Never mind, I don't know this one. That's a car accident. They gave me a picture of a car accident. Is that Tom Hardy? No. Is this Fast and Furious? No. I think it's the sequel to Die Hard. It's called A Good Day to Die Hard, which makes me think it's a sequel to Die Hard. I think I'm in New York now. I'm seeing an intersection. And now I am seeing a woman with a bob haircut. I know that narrows it down so much. My throat hurts from whispering. Guys, hydration check. I'm drinking watered down Baja Blast. Sorry. I don't mean to. I don't mean to ruin the immersion. Oh, he's back. Everyone shut the fuck up.
1.
2.
I don't know why I felt like mixing it up.
Buckle my shoe. 3. Sorry.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Finn's buckling their shoe, which is kind of weird. They have shoes with buckles in 2026.
Hey,
I bought that's Finn.
There's a lot of shoes that got buckled in 2026.
Is there a lot still?
I work at a shoe store. By the way, I got a job, and there's a lot of shoes with buckles.
Seat snack ready. Get comfortable. Last brain
Every
cells left. How you been, Finn?
every Birkenstock ever has a buckle on it.
You know what? That is not knowledge I would have had up until this moment. So thank you for sharing that.
Anyways,
with me.
guys, let's see, it's been since September. So October, November, December, January, February, March, April. So for we'll go 6 months because I got my job early April. Mm-hmm. So about 6 months I've been jobless.
Damn.
I've been Mushoku Tensei, which is jobless
mean?
reincarnation.
Oh.
I didn't get reincarnated, but I was just jobless.
Okay.
So yeah, I got a job at a shoe store. I will not name the shoe store, but I got a job at a shoe store.
Congrats.
And like I said, every Birkenstock in the world has buckles on it.
Hell yeah.
It drives me crazy. That doesn't drive me crazy.
So do you have to do anything with said buckles, or are they just kind of there?
If they're on display, depending on the shoe, if they're on display and they're unbuckled, because like people try them on.
Yeah.
And some people will try on the display one, which why would you? That's the display one. If they're unbuckled, we have to go through and rebuckle everything.
Right.
But yeah. But no, working at a shoe store has made, because I've always said this, there's not much that I will spend full price on.
Right.
Some games, depending if I have the money. For
Right.
example, Resident Evil 9, I would buy full price.
Yeah.
So, like, some games, depending, I would. But, like, a lot of the time, I wait for, like, games to be on sale or, like, stuff to be on sale. A lot of my clothes, like, are full price, but, like, Walmart, like, so not super expensive.
I feel that.
Shoes are one of the few things that I will pay brand full price for. And shoes are expensive as shit.
Yeah, shoes are not, especially with certain brands, they are not cheap.
The only extremely unfortunate thing is that the brands I like are god-awful shoes to wear.
Oh, yeah? Which
so
ones are
it's
that?
my two favorite brands are Vans and Converse.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Zero support.
Well,
now you
that's
might as well
why
just be walking barefoot.
Whenever I get like Vans, or I haven't gotten Converse in a while, but the last few times I've gotten Vans, because I do also enjoy them a lot, I will get like inserts, like sole inserts, right? And then we'll replace them because I have like a pretty low arch, so I kind of need them a little bit, you know?
Yeah. I have actually a little list of shoes that I want to buy at some point. Not right this second, but at some point. But yeah, I want to get a pair of Doc Martens, but I don't really know how they would incorporate into my general look. I feel like my style doesn't fit.
That, you know, that's fair. I mean, isn't like...
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but isn't Doc Marten quite popular amongst lesbians?
Yes.
Is that a offensive stereotype?
No.
Okay.
No, Docs and Birkenstocks are pretty common.
Just convenient that they rhyme, huh?
Yeah, right? No, but so we sell Docs at where I work. Mm-hmm. But no matter which one you pick, they're gonna be over $100.
Damn.
Yeah, they're expensive as fuck. And also, my other issue is I have big feet. To put it into perspective,
like, okay, when you say big feet, do you mean like size-wise or like they're actually like wide? Because when I was growing up, my feet grew out width-wise before they grew out lengthwise, so I had wide feet. Yeah,
so for me it's both, because I spent most of my life barefoot, and when I wasn't barefoot, I was wearing Crocs. Mm-hmm. So, you know, but to kind of put it into perspective, I have a pair. Actually, these are my favorite pair of shoes right now, of Vans that's on the floor. I wear them all the time. They're extremely comfortable because I've broken them in. I will let you know this right now. If you want to get into Vans, they're a bitch to break in. They suck.
Oh my god, yeah, they are. They're a bitch and a half to break in.
Once you have broken them in, once you have broken them in, they're the best.
They're fucking greatest.
Like, those are forever shoes. But like,
yeah, no, straight up.
For like a solid, like, depending on how much you use them, but like for a solid, like, I'd say maybe anywhere between 1 to 4 weeks. Say goodbye to the back of your ankles. They're non-existent.
Yeah. That's why you gotta get some like pretty thick socks so it kind of like cushions it a little bit. Yeah. That's my strat. It's helped a lot.
This is kind of crazy. These are a men's, because this is a men's shoe. 10.5.
Okay, not bad.
It's a men's 10.5, which is, it's not small. It's I would say pretty average size for a guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'm a little bit bigger than that.
Women's.
But it's all right.
Women's, I range between like 11 and 11.5, which is like 11 and a half is like really, really hard to find.
Yeah,
so confirm. It's very convenient.
Actually, they keep the same foot size as my fiance.
Oh, that's funny.
I just went through the process of like trying to find shoes that fit her, and boy, it was an adventure.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're really, really hard to find, and so it's great that I prefer men's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think it depends, because these are men's Skechers, but these are I believe these are men's, and these are an 8.5, and these fit me pretty decent.
Well,
so I don't know if it's just
each brand is different with like the way they cut and size their stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, let me check my other pair
have
of
I don't remember what specific was, but I do have a pair of Skechers that I wear pretty regularly now. They're like just like ankle high. Those are like pretty much my I call them the daily drivers, right? Because it's just kind of like the vibe I use them for. But I've had the same pair of Jordan Air 1s since sophomore year of high school that still fit me perfectly. And those are 11 and a half, and the Skechers are 12. So like it really just depends on the brand and the cut of it, you know. Which I'm really proud that those Jordans still fit me so perfectly. Like I love those shoes.
Yeah. It's weird because my Skechers were the 8, like the 8.5. My Vans, the newer ones, are the 10.5, and then I have an older pair of Vans that are a 9.5.
Right.
But also fit me fine.
It is interesting.
So I don't know if maybe
it's not
my
like your
green
feet are
ones
like changing anymore
big.
too, which is the other part that's like this is interesting.
And then my Crocs are 8s. I can barely read it because my Crocs are so
I've actually never
slick.
owned Crocs, which I feel like I'm the kind of person that would own Crocs, but I just never have. I don't know what that says.
I'm gonna send you a picture of the bottom of my Croc because I think it's really funny, and it shows that I really, really, really need to buy. I really need to buy new Crocs because these things are
on their
slick.
last legs.
Oh yeah. Well, it's not that they're broken or anything. They're just like the wear on the bottom of them.
Oh, is it like those tires that are like a smooth way to meet Jesus?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love those pictures.
Let me try not to get my foot in this picture. That might not be good. I am gonna get my white ass legs though. There we go. Yeah, like if I go outside, I mean, don't go outside in the snow in your Crocs, but brand new Crocs, it's pretty, like, you're pretty good if you're careful.
In sport mode, I think you can get away with it.
Brand new Crocs in sport mode, you're fine.
In sport mode?
In sport mode. Mine, going out in the snow doesn't exist. I will fall. It will happen. So yeah, even in sport mode, doesn't matter if it's in sport mode, casual mode. Them bitches are slick.
Yeah, them shit. Those are sandals. Those are slides now. Those are not.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
God damn.
That left side of it is just there's nothing even there. So I need to get myself a new pair of Crocs at some point.
Looks like
not right now because they're still like pretty okay. Right. I've had worse.
They're functional for what you need them for.
But very soon I'm gonna need a new pair of Crocs.
No, I can see it looks like the ghost of like grip and treading on the bottom of those things.
Yeah. It's very funny. But yeah, so now I have a source of income. Let's fucking go.
You know what's good about that is I'm getting I don't have any specific dates ironed out yet, but I have been lining up a few potential interviews for the next few weeks.
Nice.
So things are looking up in the employment department for the two of us.
Nice. I'm also very tempted because my mom and my little brother, are going to New York in September. Now that I have a source of income, maybe I can go to New York with my mom and my brother.
What are they going for?
Just to go see. It's my brother's first time, so yeah, we're just gonna go.
Okay.
My mom lived there. My mom went to college, or my mom went to university. Whatever. My mom went to school there. She went to an academy. That's why I'm like university, college. What?
Yeah. One of the high.
She went to.
Post.
Yeah, she went to AMDA. She went to what's it called? American Music and Dramatic Academy.
Cool.
I think is what it stands for.
Does she went there. A bunch of people there, or is it just like?
Yeah, she actually knows. She's friends with. Well, not active friends with. She was really good friends with Jesse Tyler Ferguson.
Oh
when
wow!
He went there. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and she knows a few people that have been like on Broadway.
Fucking cool.
And then I think Jesse is probably the most famous person she knows, but
I mean that I would know for sure because I feel like that's kind of limited range for my my theater musical.
Yeah.
Theater musical knowledge. Well done, brain.
Theater musical knowledge.
I do English words good.
But yeah, she does know a few people that have done some cool things, but
it's pretty cool.
Like I said, Jesse's probably she was telling me today. We were talking about the movie Cocaine Bear, which apparently he's in.
Wait, really?
I didn't know that. Good? I haven't watched that movie. I haven't
Sound
watched
off in the comments. Is that movie good?
But she like literally was just opening the door to the house and she was like, "Oh yeah, Jesse's in that." I was like, "Tyler Ferguson?" And she was like, "Yeah." I was like,
"They're on a first name basis." Don't you know?
She's just like, "Yeah, they're just on a first name basis." Just like, I almost met him when I first went to New York, but I think he had to. They were doing a get together with like all the people from
like a class
her,
reunion
like, or like a
type
bunch of them.
Cool.
Not all of them, but a bunch of them.
Right.
And Jesse was supposed to go, but he had to go to LA for something. Yeah.
Sure. That's cool though. So I also did kind of lead into something. I was gonna ask if you have been in / how often you have been to New York City. I'm not sure if we've talked about this before on the podcast. I feel like we've talked about this personally, but I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. I've been once. I went in 2012, I believe.
Okay, gotcha.
I think it was 2012. It was either 2012 or 2014. I get the two mixed up.
Sure.
I went for a field trip, basically.
Mm-hmm.
My mom used to be a theater teacher at the American school when we lived in Nicaragua. And she would have the students pay, and then I don't know how or what it was that she did. I don't know what the thing was, but basically her ticket paid for itself.
Cool.
I can't remember what or how, but so I went to one of those. I wasn't one of her students, but she was just like, "You want to go?" I was like, "Fuck yeah."
Cool.
And we went, and since it was a field trip for theater, I ended up watching like 7 Broadway movies.
Damn.
Oh my God. 7 Broadway shows.
Right.
I think it was 6 Broadway, 1 off Broadway or something like that.
That's some good shit.
It was like, oh yeah, and it was some good ones. It was it was Wicked, The Lion King, Bullets Over Broadway, Les Mis, oh my God, this is gonna suck. I always forget one.
My mom's swears by Les Mis. She loves that one. That and Phantom of the Opera.
It is really, really good. Yeah, it is really good. What else did I watch? Stomp was off Broadway.
Oh.
And then what was the last one?
I've heard good things about Stomp.
It's really good. It's not on Broadway anymore. Or it's not on
off
going
Broadway anymore.
Oh, Rocky the musical. That was the other one.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah. It was actually really cool. I might have told you this story before. First of all, it was at the Winter Garden Theater, which Rocky was my first ever Broadway musical that I ever watched. And it's really funny because my mom's first Broadway musical that she ever watched was Cats, and it was at that same theater. So me and my mom watched our first musicals at the same theater. Cool. One was enormously better than the other, but Rocky being the clear winner between the two.
Right. Obviously.
But no, we had these cool tickets where we sat, I think it's like the first 4 rows.
Oh, nice.
And what they end up doing is for the last fight, the entire stage gets pushed forward pretty much.
Oh, okay.
To make the ring. And then those 4 rows of the audience go and they are the audience in the show.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I can
cool.
say that I've been on Broadway. Fuck you.
Adding you're
that to the
correct.
resume.
I will say I've only been to one Broadway show that I can remember, and it was me and my mother, and I don't know if I went with my cousin or someone else, but we went into the city and saw Newsies. And,
that's a classic, yeah.
Newsies was really good. I remember that was the first time I had ever because I was pretty young when we went, so that was the first time I conceptualized another medium or a story being told in another medium, because later, I don't remember if it was a few years later, but for whatever class I was in, we ended up watching the movie of Newsies in that class in school, and I was like, oh, I know this, I've seen this before. And I remember going to be I think I enjoyed the musical better than the movie. And I think that was the first time I'd ever had an experience like that, where I was like, oh shit, this is a thing that can happen. Okay, cool. Yeah. Not to say that the movie's bad. The movie's very good. But I just really enjoyed at least the performance I saw on Broadway. I thought it was exceptional.
Yeah, I got to see The Lion King, and that was life-changing.
Oh yeah, that's
that's really fucking cool. Show. That was so. I was also I was sat in the aisle seat.
And
which
that's
is
where
all the puppets, all the puppets and everything, all the animals and a ton of stuff, cool. Run down through those aisles. It was so cool.
It's such a clever and cool concept for a show to have the puppeteering happen
cool.
live on stage. It's a very unique and fun idea.
Yeah, the only thing I regret, and it was only because it was so expensive, I wanted to get merch for from the Lion King, and I didn't.
But, that is something that I've noticed. I feel like
so expensive.
Theater, like musical theater merch, is always incredibly expensive because of the
it is
exclusive nature of the viewings. Because it's always like, oh, this show is going to be in this area for like X amount of time. So like anything in that time period is like insanely like. Wasn't that the one with like oh god, what the hell was it called? Where it's the telling of the Odyssey, but like everyone's been obsessed with it recently. I say everyone. Epic, yeah. I feel like all the merch and everything I've heard with that is like stupid expensive.
You know what sucks? Yeah, it's first of all really expensive. I have no interest in getting it. They released a vinyl for it.
Yeah.
And apparently the vinyls suck.
Oh, do they?
Like they fucked up the vinyls.
We can ask because my cousin actually has the vinyl for this.
Oh,
I don't know if he's listened to it or not, but we should
I don't know if it's everyone, because obviously, you know, it could just be a few people, but there's a lot of people that I've seen on TikTok that have it, and like it's like messed up. And I don't know if it's because the vinyl is actually messed up or because maybe they don't have their record player set right.
Fucked up? Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Non-zero chains.
But I've seen a lot of people saying that the vinyl got fucked up.
Interesting. I guess we're gonna find at some point we just need to have my cousin on as a guest on this episode.
All right. Just
which actually, funny enough, he texted me today that his wonderful young baby boy dog Pierogi is now 90 pounds.
Yeah. Aw, little guy.
He's a big ass boy.
Cutie patootie. No, he's a baby.
Dog. I mean, he is baby.
Oh,
but
something else cool that happened this week.
Go on.
This is like awesome. Okay. So. But I don't know if you know this, but so me and Fern play on a Minecraft server. I play on it more than Fern does. But it's based off of like Tubbo's.
To say the name of this?
Yeah, it's Realm SMP. Now let me talk shit about it. Anyways. No, so they were having a competition of sorts where they you build an arena, and all we were told
I remember seeing Fern building their arena.
Yes. So all we were told about this, like the players, was you're gonna build an arena. This is when you're gonna turn it in. The prize is $100 cash prize, and then it's like your arena will be used as an official like Realm SMP arena where people will go in PvP.
Cool.
So Fern spent like a solid 5 they also told us the style. They were like medieval style.
Yeah. Okay.
Fern busted their ass like building an arena. Did. Like I think it took them like 5 days maybe.
I saw like
and this is in creative,
and it was absurd the level of detail they were going into.
Yeah, and this is in creative. That is like that they were building it first. So they finally finish it. They get the because there's a schematic mod that you can use. Sorry, I keep burping.
That's fine.
And so they get the schematic, and by getting the schematic, you can also get a list of the materials.
Right.
Holy shit. It was insane. Some of I might still have the screenshots from it, but some of the stuff was literally like 130 stacks of stripped wood.
Damn.
Which, if anybody knows, getting stripped wood in Minecraft is annoying. There's no there is an automatic way you can do it, but like
it's a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass. So so this was like a few days before Fern's birthday that this happened. And Fern sends me the list of like materials. And I don't know what happened. My parents were on a trip in Nicaragua, so like I was just like whatever. And I didn't have school the next day. I still wasn't like actually employed, like this was before. Right. And so I was just like, okay, let me collect materials. I look at like my phone. It's like 12 a.m. And I was like, okay, I'll collect materials for like another hour. And then it hits 1, and I was like, I'll collect materials for another hour.
Okay. I see where
and
this
then
is going.
normally my cutoff time for like playing on Realm is when the server resets, which normally happens around like 1:30 to 2 in the morning.
Okay.
And I was really, really tired. And then my brain told me, hey, Fern's birthday is coming up. It would be really cool if you got all the materials tonight.
Oh boy.
And I like, you got to keep in mind, I was so tired because I was, you know, I wanted to sleep.
Right.
And so I ended up getting all the materials. I don't know what happened, but 3 o'clock rolled around.
I was ADHD locked in.
No, literally, so what happened was, like, I was getting the materials, and then at 3 a.m. I was like, fuck, I'm about to fall asleep at my desk. I don't know what happened between 3 and 3:30 that my, like, brain cells would just started firing up, and I was just like, all tiredness left my body, and I was just like, lock the fuck in, let's do it.
Hell yeah.
It took me, I finished collecting materials, and I only know this because I sent Fern a message. 7:20 a.m.
Damn!
I send them happy early birthday.
Holy
a screenshot of all the chests, and then I had put all the materials into Google Sheets, like an Excel thing.
Damn.
And I collected all of it. And as you can see, there's a fuckload of wood, 130 stacks of stripped birch, 70 stacks of stripped oak,
Jesus Christ.
40 or 36 stacks of stripped spruce. Which, by the way, let me tell something to you.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
No, literally.
I love that meme.
So I had to place every single one of those wood blocks and strip them.
Yep.
Every single one of them. It was a pain in the ass. I told Fern the next day, when I finally woke up from my coma, I told Fern the next day, I was like, I will collect any material ever in the world. Never make me collect. Never make me collect stripped logs ever again.
You say that as
and
if
Fern
they made you
laughing.
do it the first time.
No, they didn't make me they didn't make me do it. I made myself do it. But I was like, but Fern's birthday, and I sent them happy early. But you know what's really funny though? I could have gone to bed and continued the next day, because the next day Fern was out on a date with Redacted because it was like their birthday.
Right.
So they wouldn't have logged on anyways.
Or you had time to spare. You just didn't know it.
But I did know it. I knew they were going out with Redacted the next day. I just chose to ignore it.
Fun.
So it was 7 a.m. I remember at some point I turned around in my chair to go to the bathroom. And I come back in my room, and I have blackout curtains.
Yes.
But I ordered the wrong size, so they don't reach as far down as they're supposed to. So there's like a little slip that the light still comes through.
Right.
I remember coming back into my room, looking under this and like seeing under the slip, and I saw dawn, and I was like, when did the sun come out? And it got to a point where there was one person on the server who literally, like, I would say like, okay, I gotta get 30 stacks of moss, and they would like suddenly like teleport to me and just throw me like 20 stacks, and then just like message in chat, go to bed. And I'm like, I still have to get 10 more stacks. Like, so that's that story. But,
Good God almighty, dude.
Mind you, I collected this March 29th. I don't think any progress was made March 30th.
Sure.
I'd have to ask Fern, but I think Fern didn't start building until the 31st.
Okay.
This build, the turn-in date for the build was April 3rd.
Okay.
We had all of maybe 2 or 3 days to work on this. To build it. Oof. And at first, Fern was like, no, you got all the materials, I'll build it. Which, by the way, I have been told by Fern that if I hadn't gotten all the materials in one night like I did, we 100% would not have finished this.
Oh, for sure.
In time. Yeah. So Fern was basically messaged me and was like, or like, I saw that they started building, and I was like, okay, well, like, send me the schematic and then I'll place it in the right spot, and then I'll help you. And they were like, no, you got the materials, you got the stuff. And I was like, no, like, send me the schematic. It took like an hour and a half of me like begging. I was like, send me the schematic, and I'll help you. And finally they sent it to me, and I helped them. I didn't they built like 90% of it.
Sure.
But like 90% or like the 10% I did was a lot.
Right. 10%
So,
of
like,
10%
a ludicrous
is number is still a whole lot.
Yeah. 10% is huge, and I'll send you the picture of the full build.
Okay.
Hold on, the full arena build. So yeah, I ended up helping them, and they ended up telling me again. They were like, if you hadn't convinced me to help you, or for you to help me, I would have never finished this on time. And I was like, that's okay. And so we got it done. We built it, and this was like a few days ago. Tubbo was streaming, and he was streaming. We had a community meeting because they started doing those monthly now.
Yeah.
And one of the things that was coming up in this meeting was the arena builds and like what, I got a picture of it. Here we go. So, and like what who won basically. And they start like naming all the builds and everything. And there's a bit, this is a side story, so it has nothing to do with the actual build battle, but there's a bit that people have been doing. So my online name for like everything is the Fin Effect.
Yeah.
There's a bit that people have been doing on Realm that it's basically just like and then whatever the fuck you want to put in it and then effect.
Gotcha.
So like I've been called the lesbian effect, the queer effect, the bully effect.
Yeah. This sounds about right.
They've joked around and called me the staff effect.
That's how
like,
you know your
dude.
name has stuck when they start making jokes. Because like I've gotten like bot and like Jester has been replaced with so many different words at this point. So I feel like that's a sign that you have a good naming scheme.
Yeah. So that's a bit that's been going on. So when they were talking about like who built the things, they would say like, oh, like builder Sugar Fern, and then it was like material collector Fin Effect, and then when Fern made the post, they put in parentheses like, thank you Finn for convincing me to let you help. And the staff that was reading like all the stuff read that, and so in the chat all I see is people starting to spam like the helper effect, the material effect, the builder effect. I was like, oh my god,
that's fucking great.
So that was funny, but
that is funny.
So it ended up coming to a vote, mind you. And this is, I'm not shitting on Tubbo, but when Tubbo saw Fern's build, all he did, he saw it, said, no, not this one, and then, like, basically didn't listen to anything else that people had to say.
Damn.
So, I was sitting here like, also, the other builds were fucking phenomenal. Somebody built a Coliseum. I'll see if I can get pictures of them. Somebody built a Coliseum on a world turtle.
Damn. That's cool as shit.
Huge natural turtle. There was one that had a giant horse. There was one that had a dragon. Like, there was some cool-ass builds.
Sounds like it.
And so we were like, we were saying like Tubbo did his top 3. Fern was not on that list.
Damn.
Like, I don't think Fern was anywhere near that list considering his first reaction to when he saw the picture.
Sure.
So then what happened was the admins were the ones that got to vote and decided who won. And so this one admin, I think it was Carrot, was the one that was like announcing everything and saying, and so he goes, there is a tie for first, there's a second place, and then there's a tie for third. And I wasn't in call with anybody when this was happening, but like in my head I was like, okay, like surely Fern tied for third, right?
Right.
Like, this is, like, their build was really good. Like, and also, it was right next to Snurch, which is, like, a bit within the community. So, like, I was like, and Carrot, who was reading off all the things, mentioned the snail, like, the giant snail that we live in.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
So,
That's
I was like, Fern...
When you get bit movement.
Yeah. I was like, surely we get points because of the bit, right? And so, third place, I can't remember exactly who it was, but... Third place, I know one of them was the world turtle.
Damn. And this is from the moderators voting.
This is from the admins voting.
Oh, admins, okay.
So it's, like players, players, staff, admins, and then creators.
Gotcha.
Is like kind of the power hierarchy, and then Tubbo at the top.
Sure.
So I was like, okay, like, you know, he starts announcing the third place, and I'm like, okay, like Fern didn't, you know, they didn't announce Fern, like, you know, they didn't win. By the way, the arena's called Enshrouded. And then he announces second place. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, oh, you know, maybe a little bit of hope, you know, maybe Fern got second place. I'm like, that'd be crazy, right?
Right.
So they announced second place. It's not Fern. And I was like, okay, it's not happening. Like, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, you've given up on the dream in that moment. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it's it. That,
feeling.
like, it's fine. You know, Fern's going to be sad about this, but,
yeah,
you know, Fern did go into it with very low expectations. Like, they kept on saying, like, I don't know why I'm building this when I'm not going to win. And I was like,
sure.
And I was, weirdly enough, me of all people, I was like, you need to stop thinking negative. You got this shit in the bag. Your build is sick as fuck. You got this.
It's great when, like, the perpetually pessimistic people start turning optimistic.
Well, that's when you know that you're doing something right.
Yeah, no, because I'm the same as you.
Is when normally the because I wouldn't say I'm a glass half full kind of person. Like,
right.
I'm definitely more of a half empty, but I like, you know, I was just like, I don't want Fern to think bad about themselves, so I'm gonna
be supportive friend. Yeah.
So I was like, you got this shit. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I didn't think Fern had it. and no. And it's not because the build was bad. The build is sick. The build is awesome.
It's just such a funny
the issue
vote of confidence there.
The server has a render distance limit.
So
that arena and
you thought that would
that's
hurt
why
the odds?
Yeah, that's why the arena is called Enshrouded, because Fern forgot about that render distance limit. And so if you're in the stands, you can't see the people fighting. Like not at all. You can see them, but like you can see like half of the arena.
Sure.
So that's why it's called Enshrouded. Which they did read that, and Carrot read that, said like, this one's called Enshrouded because they forgot about the render distance, and he started laughing. But
it's clever.
By the way, I will shamelessly say this. Carrot is the best admin on that server. I'm sorry. It's just true. I mean, like, Tubbo is Tubbo, and like whatever, you know, he's Tubbo. Sure. But like Carrot, and he's new. Carrot's new, and that's the admin of the people, bro. That guy, I fucking love Carrot. Everyone loves Carrot. I don't think there's a single person on that server that doesn't like Carrot. I love him so much.
Love that.
And I say that shamelessly. I don't give two shits. I don't think anybody from Realm listens to our podcast.
I highly doubt it. That'd be crazy.
I doubt it too. Anyways, Carrot, admin of the people. You rock, bro. So...
How do we send this podcast episode to Carrot?
Yeah, right.
I'm going to name this episode Shoutout Carrot.
I'll put it in the self-promo on Realm, don't worry.
Oh my god. Dear God. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Surely nothing bad happens.
Oh, surely not. Does that mean I have to edit all the swears we've done up to this point?
No.
Well, good, because I'm not going to.
Okay.
Sorry, mate.
Great. So anyways, we, Carrot announces second place. I don't remember who second place was. I wish they had put this in the server so that I could actually, like, tell you, but I don't remember.
Sure.
And mind you, I was shaking. Like, I was shaking. I didn't even design this thing. I was shaking.
The anticipation was building.
Yeah. It was building. And I messaged Fern, like, I was like, dude, I'm shaking for you. Like, I can't imagine how you feel right now.
Right.
And so they get to first place, and Carrot goes, so there was a tie for first place, so I guess what we're going to do is we're going to double the prizes and then split them.
Oh,
so instead of like $100, it's $200, and then one person gets $100, the other one gets $100.
Cool.
And then what they're going to do is, since two arenas won first place, they're going to like rotate them. They're going to have them on a rotation.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, so then he's like, so the first place tie goes to Deerling, which I knew, like, if I was being 100% honest, and even Fern said this, like, like all of us said this, like, we're like, Deerling is gonna win, because Deerling Coliseum was the first one that got posted. It was the most visited. It was the most commented on, the most liked. Like, that's just like Carrot. That's the
favorite.
Coliseum of the people.
Yeah.
Like, Like all the other ones, like I think a few people had visited. No one had ever been to Enshrouded, because it got built like almost day of.
Submitted pretty
like,
late, yeah.
Yeah, not even pretty late. I think it got submitted like the day before or something like that, or day of.
Fair enough.
So no one had visited it. Very few people have still like visited it.
Mm-hmm.
You should go visit it. So slash PW Snurch. Shameless plug.
God damn it.
So Carrot goes. First place winners are Deerling and Enshrouded.
Damn.
I screamed.
I was gonna say you must have like popped into like 8 pounds of glitter.
Oh no, literally. No, literally. I was home alone when they announced it, which thank God, because I think my scream could have been confused for bloody murder.
Was that what that echoing like scream I heard out my window was the other night?
Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry.
Like several counties and a time zone over.
Yeah, so I freaked the fuck out. Immediately messaged Fern. Immediately messaged our group chat.
Yeah.
Like messaged everyone I could think of. And I was like, holy shit, Fern was one of the winners.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? And so now me and Fern, low-key famous on Realm.
Hell yeah. Congrats.
I'm arguably more known because I actually, like, I get on the server and, like, I'm on it. Fern will, like, build something in creative and then join the server and then win a competition and then dip.
Yeah, I'd be like that.
But no, if you ever see Sugar Fern, I actually, you know what? I am going to send this to my friends on Realm. If you ever see Sugar Fern, say hi. Like, Fern is great. Listen,
yeah.
Fern sometimes just needs their emotional support Finn, but, like,
you know, it'd be
it's
like
fine.
That. I feel like that's just true in general, though, for y'all's dynamic.
Yeah. A little bit. Well, I'm a lot more extroverted online than I am in person. So, like, I'll just walk up to a stranger and be like, hi, I'm Finn. You can call me the cool person. I don't fucking know, dude. It's much better when it's like in the moment. The socially awkward effect. I'm trying my best effect.
Isn't that just the most relatable?
So yeah, I guess you guys can call me the winner effect. Yeah. Except I didn't win shit. Fern's the one that won.
Effect, yeah.
The technical winner effect.
The asterisk effect.
Yeah, the asterisk effect.
That's cool shit, though.
Yeah, it's so cool. I just, like, genuinely, you know, I hate talking positive about Vern.
I know you do.
But I am, like, genuinely so proud of them. Like,
they had a vision and they saw it through.
They had well,
you helped
I don't
see
know about
it through.
them seeing it through, considering they kept talking shit about their build the entire time.
Hey, well, that's like,
but
listen,
you know.
just because you talk shit about it doesn't mean it wasn't built up with love and care. It's like all the people who like will raise farm animals and say that's like ethically raised, verbally abused. That's just what this build was. It was ethically built, verbally abused.
Yeah.
That's just what it was.
So very, very proud of my good friend Sugar Fern.
That's cool as hell.
I told my mom about this and she was like, so does that mean you guys are splitting the prize? I'm like, no, dude, it's $100 and I have a job. Like,
right.
It's literally I make 4 times that in like 2 weeks.
Damn,
so like I'm not gonna. I know, right?
Damn.
Speaking of, I got a decently paying job for Tennessee standards.
Hey, good for you, man.
I got paid almost $12 an hour. I'm not gonna give exact numbers, but almost
nice.
12.
That's pretty good.
Which is kind of crazy.
That is pretty
that's
good,
great
yeah.
for these standards.
Good
no,
shit.
But okay, so this is what I was gonna tell you about. I went to my job interview, literally like last week, and she was like going through my resume, and she my manager at the store is the district manager, so she runs like 6 stores, I think.
Right.
And she was like going through my resume, and she gets to like. No, you know what? Fuck it. She gets to CVS Pharmacy. I'll talk shit about them. I will talk shit about them. She gets to CVS and she's like, "Oh, so you worked at the CVS here?" Which like there's a CVS right, like the CVS I worked at is like right next to where I work at now.
Sure.
Am I doxing myself? I don't think so. Surely there's a bunch of CVS that are like.
There's CVS is literally everywhere. So like.
There's CVS is everywhere. So anyways. She was saying like, oh, so the CVS you worked at, you quit because of scheduling issues.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, tell me about that. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's true. I did put that in my resume. And I just go, yeah. So what happened was when they first hired me, this was March of last year. I'm going to talk shit about this because I didn't sign no NDA because they didn't fire me. I quit. So they actually, did you know, if CVS fires you, you have to sign an NDA. That's insane to me. Yeah, you have to sign an NDA.
Interesting.
But since I quit and I didn't get fired,
I guess that makes sense if you're working in like the pharmaceuticals and like handling people's medications. I guess that I think that might fall under like HIPAA stuff. But I
you
weren't
working
doing
in
that,
pharmaceuticals. I was working
no offense,
in
you're not a licensed.
the convenience store. Actually, I was supposed to be.
I
was supposed to work at the pharmacy, but I didn't. Yeah,
interesting.
I was supposed to work at the pharmacy, but something didn't go through. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, fair enough.
And it all just got fucked up.
Anywho.
So, what happened was, when they first hired me March of last year, she told me, she was like, I'm hiring you because you put on your resume that you can work anytime, any day.
Mm-hmm.
And it was true. At the time, it was true because I wasn't going to school at the time.
Right.
So I was just like, yeah, okay, yeah, like that's that's how it works. She's like, you're basically going to be the person that, like, if I need somebody, I'll give you hours. And I was like, okay. And I was getting a lot of hours. Like,
I remember it being really good for you at first.
Oh yeah. And I think I was getting paid like $11.25 again. I'll give specific numbers on that one because fuck that place. Not like all of CVS. I'm not saying all of CVS.
Yeah,
like
just the specific one in particular. Yeah.
The one I worked at. I'm flipping you off. So I told her, I was like, yeah, I can work any day, anytime. And so she was like, okay, I want to hire you. And I was like, great, cool. Like, day of my interview.
Yeah.
And like, I don't remember. It was probably August, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Either July or August. I was like, you know what? I know what I want to do. I want to be a psychologist. So I got to start going to school for that because I can't just do that.
Right.
And so I told her, I was like, hey, I'm going to start school. I'm going to start going to the community college here. I almost said where I live. And
I would have cut
she
that
like, she looked at me like I was the world's biggest disappointment. And I was like, why are you? I'm like, you're my boss. Like, who the fuck are you to me to be looking at me like this? And she got pissed. She got real pissed. And so I gave her my hours. I was like, my hours are going to change. So, I'll give, like, she was like, just write it down on a sticky note and I'll make sure to change it. And I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But she was being a bitch about it.
Evidently.
And so I wrote down my hours. I literally told her, hey, out of the 7 days of the fucking week, I was like, I can't work Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's it. 2 days. All those other 5 days, I can work. I'm good. And hell, actually, I could have technically worked Tuesdays and Thursdays. I just didn't feel like it. Because, like, my classes didn't start till, like, 5. So I was like, technically speaking, I could work Tuesdays and Thursdays. I just don't want to.
Sure.
And so I told her, I was like, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you got me. Like, we're good. Give me hours, whatever.
Right.
And so she was like, she takes this sticky note I wrote, and she was like, okay, fine. And I was like, something here isn't right.
Yeah, vibes were rancid.
So, literally, I think I worked the 2 weeks that were scheduled, and then I look at my schedule, and it's literally day off, 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 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Day off, day off, day off, day off, day off, day off, 5 hours. Day off, day off, day. Like, I was like, are we serious?
Yep.
Are we serious? I was getting 4 hours maybe a month.
Damn.
And I was like, this isn't.
That shit sucks.
I was like, hey, let's do the math. 4 hours in a month, by the way. We got paid bi-weekly. 4 hours in a month.
Pretty standard.
How much does that equal? Let's say 2 hours this week, 2 hours. That's $22.50
in a month.
Not including taxes. No, bi-weekly. So we'll call it like what? We'll call it $45 a month.
Nice.
Tell me how, if I wasn't living with my parents, tell me how. I don't think I could even afford lunch.
Say that you don't go, and you can't drive anywhere. You can't.
And I don't drive.
Right.
Like
that is nothing.
Okay.
You can't afford.
So I was like, okay,
jack
great.
Shit.
Mind you, before and this is and I know there's gonna be somebody in the comments that's like, well, you know, you can't say that. Like, of course, like, what if she just didn't have any hours to give you? That's fucking wrong. You're wrong because
you were working different hours before that.
Before I told her that I had to change my schedule, she was giving me 8-hour shifts, 6-hour shifts. She was giving me 10-hour shifts. I was fucking rolling in money. Like, I was using hundreds to snort my cocaine. That is a joke.
You're now going to be called the cocaine effect on Realm.
Right. Editor bot, please flash a little joke sign, like the little laugh sign. Do that. Thank you.
Sure.
So, so yeah. So $45 a month. I was just like, okay. And so I look at her and I was like, I'm putting in my 2 weeks. And she had the gall to be like, oh, you are? I was like, bitch.
The lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
No, literally. I was like, there ain't no fucking way.
No, I've been in that exact scenario before. It's
being surprised when you're giving me 3 hours a month. Like,
dude, it's
okay.
The level of like lack of awareness and entitlement that comes from these people. Because I had a lifeguarding position where they would call me as they needed me, right? And then at one point I just stopped getting phone calls. And so I remember at some point, because I think my father knew someone who was working like an admin position at that pool, because it was tied to like the town, and my father was on the board of ed at the time, and so it was a whole bunch of stuff there. So he called and was like, hey, you know, you said that we'd be, you know, expecting these hours for this midterm, because I was still in high school at the time. He's like, hey, you know, you're expecting that he'd be getting these kind of hours. Like, what's going on here? And he was like, oh, let me go ask. And so he went and asked the like hiring manager, and she told him, it's like, oh yeah, well, we called him like several times to like come in for work, and he said no every time. And I was sitting next to my dad. I literally pulled up my phone like call history, and there were 0 calls from them. And so I was like, can I talk to him? He's like, yeah. And he go, hey, that's a lie. I've gotten 0 calls. My father's here looking at the records. I quit. Fuck you. Like, I'm done. Like, no, but like, clearly you don't want me to work there, so fuck off.
Yeah. Well, what happened to me was that they were like, okay. She was like, okay, so you're putting in your 2 weeks. I was like, yeah, of course. I just told you that.
The following conversation has been edited out for legal reasons. I don't know how that shit works, dog.
I'll look it up, and then I'll let you know if we're keeping this in the podcast.
Okay.
Legal troubles aside. Hey, welcome back, everybody. I might have admitted to some illegal shit.
I don't know if you did or not. It's kind of in the air.
Surely that's not
let me know within
surely
like,
that's okay.
Let me know within like an hour of us finishing recording, so I'm gonna go right into the editing process.
Yeah. They need me.
The turns have tabled. I feel you.
The turns have tabled. You don't want to call me in for hours. I'm not coming in as a customer either. Fuck you.
Oh God.
I'll go to Walgreens.
Jesus, dude.
I'll go to Walgreens.
Oh.
So yeah,
I love the level of absurdity with this. Yeah, congrats. Yep. I'm really hoping that the stuff I'm getting lined up is gonna shake out, because I've been like rigorously. I like, oh God, how many applications I sent out today? I think I sent out like somewhere between 15 and 20. I stopped counting. But like I've been pounding the shit, and I've been getting pounded. And I'm also in a weird spot, right, where like I've invested a lot of like time and experience into like the tech world, and I'm kind of like not in love with doing that anymore, I think. You know, like I'm kind of at a crossroads where it's like I don't know if I want to continue doing tech, because at least for right now it's like kind of in a shitty place, and I don't have the guarantee that I'm going to be here long enough to like get back into working in the public school sector, which I don't even know if I fully want to. But that's all a whole other can of worms. You know?
I made a joke yesterday that you would have loved, but Fern didn't understand.
Oh, please tell me.
So
this is exactly what I need.
Yeah. So we were watching Interstellar, and I don't know if you've watched that movie, but at one point, the ring ship, the Endurance, explodes, and it's spinning out of control. And then Mr. All right himself,
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey, he starts spinning his ship so that it like matches up so that they can dock.
Yeah.
You know that scene? Okay.
Yes, I'm familiar. Yeah.
I made a joke and Fern didn't understand it. And I was because they were like, oh no, like this is gonna get fucked up, like, you know, like something's gonna happen. And I was like, yeah, you know, it's like when you're installing a CPU into a PC and suddenly you just hear and you're like, fuck. And Fern didn't laugh, and I was like, Bot would have gotten that.
Oh no, yeah, I do, dude. If you fuck up one of those pins, dude, you are up that fucking creek without a paddle. That is dead on arrival DOA. That is FUBAR. Fuck beyond all repair. It is any acronym you want it to be, dog.
No,
it's like those videos of people being like, "Oh, look, I'm flattening out all these things on my CPU. Am I doing it right, guys?" And it's like it's just made to like piss off tech people.
Yeah. I was so scared of that when I was taking apart my controller to fix the stick drift. I was so scared of that because I was putting in those little pins, and I don't have the little tool for it. Sure. And my hands, if I'm doing something too small... To be fair, you can do a
lot of those by hand. You just got to be careful with it.
But my hands, if I do something too small, my hands start shaking really bad.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's where my problem, like, I kind of needed the tool. And I was using my nail clippers for that shit. And I was like, I was doing it.
You told me about this.
As I was doing it, I was like, Bot is somewhere internally cringing, and he doesn't know why.
Yeah. I was like, why the fuck is my ear burning?
Yeah. Bot's like, why the fuck am I so irritated right now?
The lightning bolt that shot out of my asshole when you were like, yeah, I was doing this with my nail clippers. I was like, my God.
I was doing it with my nail clippers and a pocket knife. That's what I used to take apart my controller.
Tell me at least the handle of the pocket knife is rubberized.
No. God, no.
Oh, fuck's sake. Is it all metal?
It's all metal. All
Jesus,
metal.
Dude.
It's a little rubber boot. I would send a picture and tell you to put it, but I don't know if we can do that on YouTube.
Hey, anyone working with electronics that potentially have electricity through them, don't fucking do that shit, dog.
Does it have electricity through it if it's not connected to anything? It's just batteries?
Were there batteries in it?
Yeah.
Were the batteries technically... Could they have been powered and turned on at any point?
Yeah.
Then yes, there's a potential for fucking electricity.
Well, I don't actually know because I might have disconnected the thing that turns...
Okay,
that makes
if
the
you
power
disconnected the actual like the power like switch or like the power line switch for the circuit, I don't know the word.
I think I did.
Words are escaping me right now, dude. Earlier today, I thought I was spelling horse wrong after I typed it incorrectly. So I'm not wordsing good. Okay, I've told you this before, but I like frequently misspell of. Like my brain will sometimes think it's OVE. Yeah. So I'm not wordsing good. No, okay. So there was because electricity don't fuck around, right? And this is a big thing for like metal's a conductor, but this is a big thing for like computers more so than like small electronics or like smaller like circuit boards like on your by the way, I just found out today because one of my friends was asking, it'd be pretty easy to like replace the battery on a Switch. Not saying I'm going to be doing it anytime soon, but like I could in theory do it relatively easy. But so my first job in tech, there was at one point where my coworker, we're going to call him Steve, right? Steve is not his name, but we're going to call him Steve. I walk in and I see Steve staring at this iMac that is open. And if anyone doesn't know, the way iMacs work is all of the circuits and everything is behind the screen, which is like behind the glass, right? So you have to take off the glass, then the screen, like the LED panel and all that stuff, and then you can get into the actual components of the computer, right? So I see Steve in the computer lab with one of the iMacs completely opened up like that, where all the circuit stuff is exposed. And I see him standing there staring at it in like a very pensive look in his face. And he sees me walking and he goes, "Oh, perfect. You can help me with this." And I go, "Hey, what you doing?" And I noticed it's turned on and I'm like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" And he goes,
"Whoa."
Yeah, he's plugged in. And I'm like, and he's like, "Okay, so I'm not sure if this power supply is faulty or not. So we need to test it." And I go, okay. And he goes, "Here's what's going to happen, right?" He goes, "Are you left-handed or right-handed?" And I go, "I'm right-handed." He goes, "Okay, perfect. I'm left-handed. So here's what's going to happen is I'm going to stand on this side and put my right hand behind my back and work on this with my left hand. You're going to put your left hand behind your back and hold it and work on it with your right hand. And that's how we're going to test this power supply properly. And we're going to do it this way. That way, in case one of us gets shocked, it doesn't pass through our hearts and kill us.
Oh, lovely.
Because if you have both of your hands on the machine and you get shocked, you have a closed circuit. So electricity will travel through the complete closed circuit, meaning it could travel through your chest and potentially through your heart and potentially kill you.
Yeah.
So don't fuck around with electricity in your circuits. That's like the number one thing they teach you whenever you take any IT class is make sure power is drained for the device completely. Because even if there is electricity through and you do have like a shock, it may not be damaging to you, but any static shock on like circuit boards, any of that can be very damaging to the boards themselves. So you can actually break whatever device you're working on.
Well,
So
that's why I was
you
like,
were at a high risk of
was
breaking your shit when you were doing that, dog.
When I was like taking it apart and everything, I was in call with like, I think it was Fern, Redacted, and Abby. And I was just like, there's no way this works when I put it all back together. I was like, there's no way. Because I'm not, I know, obviously, I know don't use nail clippers on that.
But you just
and
were.
like, and I was just like, but I have nothing else I can use.
You didn't have
we
a
don't
choice,
have like, I was trying to go to my mom's room to get her like her tweezers or something.
Right.
So like a slightly better tool.
Better, yeah.
But like
Only a little.
her room was locked, so I was just like, okay, shit, I can't do it. Nail clippers it is. I mean, it worked. My controller still works, and I don't have stick drift anymore.
Good for you.
Don't do what I did.
Yeah,
I did some absolute bullshit.
Not recommended.
Also, somebody is asking me, one of my friends is asking, and I cannot remember the name. What's the name of that Jack Black movie where he's a teacher and he's teaching the kids
School of Rock.
music? School of Rock. There we go.
Great movie. Highly recommended.
I'm just trying to remember it.
I will say, I do think we have to wrap things up here, right? But I did want to bring up one thing before we wrap up, because a reoccurring theme on this podcast is my suffering in terms of like video game releases and things that I'm fans of, right?
Oh God,
Did you just drop your nail clippers on your feet?
No, I didn't. I was adjusting in my chair.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So I saw an updated post on the internet.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna read it and then I'm gonna send it to you, right? This was a post that I had sent to me. This is an X, but I don't really use X that often, but I have some friends who use it semi-frequently, so this got sent to me, right? The title of this post is Things We've Got Since the Last Mainline Elder Scrolls Game Was Released.
Oh God.
And this is a comprehensive list updated as of 2 days ago. All right. Actually, not 2 days ago. As of 3 days ago, as of this recording, right? No, it is 2 days ago. I can math. Anywho, right? So in order, we have received 14 mainline Call of Duty games, 13 FromSoft games. Yeah. Oh, you're right. But hold on, we're just scratching the surface here. That's absurd. You're correct, and that's absurd. But hold on. Like a 50-50 shot, so. Not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, you did. That's shit from a butt, yeah. Yep. Dude, I can't even start on that. We're gonna be here for another hour. Okay, but
okay, but that's okay.
13
Hold
FromSoft
on,
games.
hold on. That's
2
crazy.
Last of Us games
Call
and
of
a
Duty
TV
is not
show.
a big thing because that shit releases like
12 models of iPhone.
Call of Duty
16
games,
builds
Call
of
of Duty
Windows
games release
OS,
as fast as
12
I
major
release
versions
dairy
of
after 20
Android's
minutes.
OS. 3 generations
Like,
of
it's
Nintendo
just
consoles.
all over the place.
6 seasons of Better Call Saul.
And
in parentheses,
unironically,
full
most of the
series.
times those games
4
are shit
seasons of Attack on
anyways.
Titan in parentheses 4 series.
Sometimes,
full
not
series.
all the time. It's a 50-50
14
shot.
Star Wars
Last one
television
fucking sucked.
shows.
Of course, Nicaragua finally
17
gets
Marvel
a video,
MCU
something in a video
television
game. Something.
5 Eminem
And
albums.
it's actual shit from a
7
butt.
Sabrina
Why is there
Carpenter
giant
albums,
machetes?
in parentheses, all of them. 43 flavors of
Wait,
Mountain Dew.
Okay.
And a second trip to the
13
moon.
FromSoft games.
All since the last Elder Scrolls game has been released. And that is what it's like being an Elder
crazy.
Scrolls fan.
Oh my, okay, again, iPhones.
I'm gonna send you this post now because reading this put a pensive sadness in me that I haven't felt in many moons. And I think I needed to experience this. But it's such a damning list to read.
Full series, yeah.
I had to share that before wrapping up. Oh, it's so good.
Okay, those also come out like no one's
congrats
business.
on the job and congrats to Fern on the win.
Okay.
Some crazy cool shit.
All of them. Yeah. Okay. That last one, I love that last one. The last one's great. Second trip to the moon is so funny. Yeah. Second trip to the moon. Ugh. Hold on. Yeah.
Alright, that's kind of what I figured.
So, hey guys, we have a Discord. Shit, if you're on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. I don't fucking know. Also, go check out go check out our Spotify. If you're listening on Spotify and you're on the app, you can rate our podcast from 1 to 5 stars. Please do that because we want more people to listen to our podcast. Maybe not this one, but a few things are said.
This is gonna be an interesting edit.
Oh yeah. So don't please God don't do anything we would do. Except for maybe get a job. If you're jobless, get a job. Don't do anything we would do. And did I just say the same thing twice? Don't do anything we would do, don't do anything we wouldn't do. We have a Discord. I'm so flustered.
Yeah, you are.
Anyways. You guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. It's me shitting myself.
Yeah, it is. Holy hell, dude.